Alright, let's get into the trade I took today. It's kind of a weird one, but let's get into it. Yeah, no news today. Um, yeah, let's go into it. It was kind of weird. I'll explain why, but uh, okay, okay. The bias. So we look bullish off this move, especially on ES. Looking at it right now on this hourly or this 4-hour chart. We look pretty bullish coming into market open. Let's just go on the hourly. So the hourly, yeah, looks bullish. I mean, this nice body candle on the hourly. And it was like some pre-market news regarding Trump. I don't know, dude. It's always Trump. Some bullshit always with Trump, bro. Uh, but I was kind of conflicted too because going on the weekly, we're reacting off this weekly gap right here. So I kept that in mind. So I was leaning kind of bullish, but just like kind of looking at the higher time frames, we already mitigated this 4-hour gap on ES. So we didn't necessarily need to do that on NQ. If we wanted to be bearish, if I wanted to be bearish for the day. And so, yeah. So that in my mind looked like a high resistant high. So I felt like this would have been protected if we wanted to be bearish. And we had these nice low resistance lows right here. So going the lower time frames, I mean, seeing these stack lows just seemed kind of obvious to me. We eventually took out this sell side liquidity. We went all the way down. And yeah, so I was kind of leaning bearish just as price was developing, seeing this 5-minute candle close, and then we were trading inside this 15-minute bullish fair value gap, but when this was forming right here, I didn't necessarily need this to close below this 15-minute because I was kind of like set and sure that we were going to be going down. We have SMT too. Yeah, so, well, they didn't really apply to the trade. So, let's see. I mean, we did have SMT from these lows, or from these highs to this high. We didn't take it out on NQ, but we did on ES. So where's that high? To be exact, it's this high. And we went all the way up there. And so I guess you can consider that a confluence I used, but it just gave me more confidence that, I mean, we're going to at least take these lows out, right? Like, oh shoot, what did I do? At least take out these lows. I mean, these are just stack lows, low resistance. And we see on the higher, not higher time frame, but we see like up here, our stop is pretty protected. Not our stop, but this high. If we're bearish, we shouldn't like, go all the way up there. I mean, it's obvious if we're bearish. So, I mean, we had these relative stacked highs, relative equal stacked highs right there, but I was bearish. I had confidence that we're bearish. At that point, I'm just looking for like a 5-minute gap tap, some sort of retracement for an entry. But this was the problem for today, was that I was hesitant. I was scared. I should have entered on this inverse right here, this 1-minute inverse right there. Stops at those highs and then target, but I was scared because I just hate having like short stops like that, but I just need to be more confident because like what if price wants to do some BS and stop rate us and then go to our target? That would be so annoying. And I just didn't really like how it wasn't a clean inverse. It took 3 candles to inverse this gap, so that was hesitant. But the thing about this, I was ready to enter right here. I was getting ready to enter, and then I was like so like 0.5 seconds probably, little too late on my entry, Ended up getting filled all the way down here. I went break even right away because that wasn't going to be my break even. So ideally, I would have had my entry like up here, right there, stops at those highs, and targeted those. I probably would have adjusted my stop loss. Wait, I'm confused. Yeah, that makes more sense. I would have had a nice RR for this trade, but I paid the cost for being hesitant, being scared. But yeah, not too mad about it. Ended up playing out, and it went all the way to that sell side, like I mentioned earlier. But yeah, I got lucky. I even got filled for real. Like you can see, I got filled right around here, and then I was trailing my take profit because I wanted to get more out of the trade. Simply put, I didn't put my take profit right here. I was gonna trail my stop and my take profit. So I was at break even, right? And I was just gonna keep on trailing, just as I was just looking for like a decent P&L on the day. I'm gonna be honest. So there's that. But in the middle of me like trailing my take profit, I ended up just getting filled. Like I probably had it right here. Well, obviously I had it right here, and then I was like in the middle of moving it, but I didn't like set it yet, and so Top Step just took me out. So yeah, there's that. So I caught a 1-to-1, but yeah, that's something to keep in mind. I mean, don't be hesitant, be more confident, don't have fear, and yeah, you paid the cost today. So, or I paid the cost today. Well, I'm speaking to myself. So, that was really it. Just every day, I've just been trying to back test, trying to perfect the craft, knowing what I need to see, trying to use my discretion, not trying to look for like a set confluence that I absolutely need in order to take a trade. I just trying to align the higher time frame with my lower time frame entries and just make sure everything is high probable, things like that. But there's so much work to do that I need to do, and more data I need to collect. That's kind of the part of the journey I'm in right now, just trying to see what works for me, not trying to copy anybody else, but just use what I like, use what makes sense to me, and yeah, collect my own data. So I really don't like making these recap videos anymore, but I'm gonna continue to do it. I had to document all my trades. So that's it from me. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow we have no news and no news. So yeah, God bless. So why is this camera so low? Well, it's too late now. The video's over. But yeah, God bless.